Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that dates back to the 3rd century BC. It is a philosophy that focuses on personal ethics and emphasizes the importance of self-control and rationality. While many believe that Stoicism is a philosophy that promotes a solitary life, it is actually a philosophy that can be applied to all areas of life, including relationships. Stoic principles can help us to better understand ourselves and others, and can be used to nurture flourishing relationships. In this post, we will explore how Stoic principles such as self-awareness, resilience, and empathy can be used to improve our relationships and help us to lead happier, more fulfilling lives. Whether you are single, in a relationship, or married, this post will provide you with valuable insights that you can use to build stronger connections with those around you. Understanding acceptance in relationships. Understanding and practicing acceptance in relationships is a fundamental principle drawn from Stoic philosophy that can greatly contribute to nurturing flourishing relationships. In the context of relationships, acceptance refers to acknowledging and embracing both the strengths and weaknesses of our partners, friends, or family members without trying to change or control them. In today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, it's easy to fall into the trap of wanting to mold people according to our expectations and desires. However, this approach often leads to unnecessary conflict and tension. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and to accept what is not. By practicing acceptance, we cultivate empathy and understanding, allowing us to truly appreciate the uniqueness and individuality of the people in our lives. It requires us to let go of unrealistic expectations and to embrace the imperfections and idiosyncrasies of those we care about. Acceptance also fosters a sense of trust and safety within relationships. When we accept our loved ones for who they feel valued and respected. This creates an environment where open communication and vulnerability can thrive, deepening the bond between individuals. However, acceptance does not mean tolerating harmful behaviors or mistreatment. It means recognizing the difference between what can be changed and what cannot. If there are issues that need addressing, open and honest conversations should take place, with a focus on finding solutions rather than blaming or criticizing. Stoic concept of amor fati in relationships. Applying the Stoic concept of amor fati in relationships can be a powerful tool for nurturing flourishing connections with others. Amor fati translates to love of fate and is a fundamental principle of Stoicism that encourages individuals to embrace and accept the events and circumstances that unfold in their lives rather than resisting or resenting them. In the context of relationships, amor fati invites us to cultivate a mindset of acceptance and gratitude for the people in our lives, recognizing that their presence, whether positive or challenging, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Instead of wishing for our partners, friends, or family members to be different or longing for a different set of circumstances, Stoicism encourages us to love and accept them as they are. By embracing amor fati in relationships, we can shift our focus from trying to control or change others to embracing their uniqueness and appreciating the lessons they bring into our lives. This principle reminds us to cherish the moments we have together, even the difficult ones, as they contribute to our personal development and the strengthening of our connections. Practicing amor fati also allows us to relinquish expectations and attachments to specific outcomes. Stoics believe that by surrendering our desires for things to be a certain way, we can find peace and contentment in the present moment. This mindset shift can alleviate conflict and foster a deeper sense of understanding and empathy in our relationship. Furthermore, amor fati encourages us to take responsibility for our own reactions and emotions. Rather than blaming others for how we feel or expecting them to fulfill our needs, Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own internal state and cultivate inner resilience. By developing emotional self-reliance, we become less dependent on external circumstances for our happiness and can approach relationships with a greater sense of equanimity. Practicing empathy and understanding in relationships is a fundamental aspect of nurturing flourishing connections. Stoic principles can provide valuable insights into how we can cultivate these traits and enhance our relationships with others. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person, is at the core of building strong connections. By placing ourselves in someone else's shoes, we can gain a deeper understanding of their experiences, emotions, and perspectives. This allows us to respond with compassion and support, fostering an environment of trust and mutual understanding. Stoicism encourages us to practice empathy by reminding us of the inherent humanity in every individual. Recognizing that we all face our own struggles and challenges helps us approach others with a sense of compassion and openness. By actively listening and validating their emotions, we create a safe space for them to express themselves and feel understood. Furthermore, understanding is another crucial element in nurturing flourishing relationships. It involves actively seeking to comprehend the motivations, values, and beliefs of others. Stoic philosophy teaches us to suspend judgment and approach interactions with curiosity and a willingness to learn. Through understanding, we can bridge gaps in communication and resolve conflicts more effectively. It allows us to appreciate diverse perspectives and find common ground, fostering a sense of unity and harmony in our relationships. By practicing understanding, we demonstrate respect and acceptance, strengthening the bonds we share with others. Nurturing gratitude and appreciation in relationships. Nurturing gratitude and appreciation in relationships is a fundamental aspect of Stoic principles for nurturing flourishing relationships. In our fast-paced and often chaotic lives, it is easy to take our loved ones for granted and overlook the importance of expressing gratitude and appreciation. Practicing gratitude involves recognizing and acknowledging the blessings and positive aspects of our relationships. It requires us to shift our focus from what is lacking or imperfect to what is present and valuable. By cultivating a mindset of gratitude, we can foster a deeper sense of connection and contentment within our relationships. One way to nurture gratitude is through daily reflection and mindfulness. Taking a few moments each day to reflect on the positive aspects of our relationships can help us develop a greater appreciation for our loved ones. Whether it is their support, kindness, or love, acknowledging and expressing gratitude for these qualities can strengthen the bond we share. Another powerful technique is expressing appreciation directly to our loved ones. It is not enough to simply feel gratitude. We must also communicate it. Verbalizing our appreciation and letting our loved ones know how much they mean to us can have a profound impact on the relationship. It not only makes them feel valued and cherished, but also reinforces our own sense of gratitude. Small gestures of kindness and thoughtfulness can also go a long way in nurturing gratitude and appreciation. Taking the time to do something special for our loved ones, such as writing a heartfelt note, preparing their favorite meal, or surprising them with a thoughtful gift, shows that we value and appreciate them. Balancing control and letting go in relationships. Balancing control and letting go is a delicate dance in any relationship. In the realm of Stoic principles, this concept holds particular significance. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events or the actions of others, we have complete control over our own thoughts, emotions, and reactions. When applied to relationships, this principle guides us to focus on the things we can control, such as our own behavior, attitudes, and communication. It encourages us to let go of the need to constantly dictate or manipulate the actions and choices of our partners or loved ones. Maintaining a healthy balance between control and letting go is crucial for nurturing flourishing relationships. On one hand, exerting too much control can lead to feelings of resentment, suffocation, and a lack of autonomy for both individuals involved. It can stifle the growth and authenticity of the relationship, hindering the development of trust and genuine connection. On the other hand, completely letting go of all control can also be detrimental. Relationships require effort, compromise, and active participation from both parties. Without any sense of responsibility or involvement, a relationship can become passive, stagnant, and ultimately dissolve. Finding the middle ground involves embracing the Stoic principle of focusing on our own actions and choices, while also recognizing and respecting the autonomy and agency of our partners. It means letting go of the need to control every aspect of the relationship and instead fostering an environment of trust, open communication, and mutual growth. By embracing this balance between control and letting go, we can create an environment that allows relationships to flourish, thrive, and withstand the inevitable challenges and uncertainties that life presents. It is through this intentional cultivation of Stoic principles that we can nurture and sustain meaningful, fulfilling, and flourishing relationships. Cultivating patience and tolerance in relationships. Cultivating patience and tolerance in relationships is crucial for nurturing, flourishing connections. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to become impatient and quick-tempered, especially when faced with disagreements or misunderstandings. However, by embracing Stoic principles, we can develop a mindset that promotes understanding and empathy in our interactions with others. Stoicism teaches us to recognize that we cannot control external circumstances, but we can control our reactions and attitudes towards them. This philosophy encourages us to take a step back and assess situations objectively, rather than letting our emotions dictate our responses. By practicing patience, we allow ourselves the space to pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Tolerance is another fundamental aspect of nurturing, flourishing relationships. It involves accepting and respecting individual differences, even when they challenge our own beliefs or values. Stoicism teaches us that everyone has their own unique perspective shaped by their experiences, and it is not our place to judge or impose our views onto others. Instead, we can strive to understand different viewpoints and engage in open and respectful dialogue. Overcoming conflicts and practicing forgiveness. Conflicts are an inevitable part of any relationship, whether it's with a partner, a friend, a family member, or a colleague. However, what sets flourishing relationships apart is the ability to overcome these conflicts and practice forgiveness. Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights into dealing with conflicts and cultivating forgiveness. The first step is to approach conflicts with a calm and rational mindset. Stoics believe that our reactions to situations are within our control, and by maintaining a sense of inner calm, we can better navigate through conflicts without allowing emotions to cloud our judgment. Practicing empathy is another key principle of Stoicism when it comes to resolving conflicts. By putting ourselves in the other person's shoes and striving to understand their perspective, we can foster a deeper sense of compassion and find common ground for reconciliation. Forgiveness, according to Stoic teachings, is not about condoning the actions of others, but letting go of the negative emotions associated with the conflict. It is a way to free ourselves from the burden of resentment and anger, allowing us to move forward and rebuild trust in the relationship. To harness these Stoic principles, it is essential to cultivate self-awareness and reflection. Taking the time to understand our own emotions and reactions can help us respond to conflicts in a more thoughtful and constructive manner. We hope you found our video insightful and thought-provoking. Stoicism offers valuable guidance on how to cultivate healthy and fulfilling connections with others, emphasizing principles such as gratitude, empathy, and maintaining inner peace. By applying these principles in your relationships, you can foster deeper connections, enhance communication, and navigate challenges with grace and resilience. Remember, relationships require effort and conscious practice, but with the wisdom of Stoicism by your side, you can create meaningful and flourishing connections that enrich your life and the lives of those around you.